Interlocking bricks, there are two types. One is solid interlocking, one is hollow interlocking. And the main advantage of these bricks is that there is no intercourse material required. There is no plastering required. There is no painting required. The main advantage is that it will give thermal comfort. That is, in summer it will be cool, in winter it will be warm. So naturally, even though the brick shape may look new, they are not new. They are old itself. So the life itself is minimum 200 to 250 years.
Namaste all. Bricks have been playing a very important role in the world of construction. Among them, burnt clay bricks have been the most commonly used for decades. But today, people are showing great interest in something different, like eco-friendly bricks that are made without burning. Among those are the interlocking bricks. By simply compressing natural soil, these interlocking mud bricks will be made. These bricks not only save cement, iron, and sand, but also helps in protecting our environment. In Ballari, Dr. Pradeep Jyoti has been producing these bricks on the name of Nisarga mud blocks for the past 3 years. In this interview, let's learn from Dr. Pradeep sir how these interlocking bricks are made and for what kind of buildings they are most suitable. Namaste, Dr. Pradeep sir. First, I want to ask you, from doctorate to eco bricks, how did your journey begin?
Actually, my brother-in-law was a civil professor and HOD at BMS Institute of Technology, Bangalore. It is his idea. I am implementing it in Ballari. And we have got a patent for our product also.
Patent for what?
For our bricks.
Means for combination or design or what?
Everything. For combination, that is what are the composition we are going to add, then the size, the color of the brick. So for all that, we have got ours is appointed by Government of India, not any private organization.
You have been working on this concept for the last 3 years, right? So far, how many customers or construction projects have used your bricks?
Around 100 customers we have supplied. Locally, as well as in places like Bangalore, Mysore, Hyderabad, Guntur district, Bapatla and all that places.
Let's start a quick questions and answers. What are the interlocking bricks and how it is different from conventional bricks?
It is like you cannot compare. Commercial bricks is not eco-friendly. It is just burnt. We are not going to burn our bricks. The ordinary bricks are burnt bricks. That is called, we are called fire bricks. They cause a lot of pollution. And in our brick, we do not fire it at all. So it is unfired eco bricks. They are called as CSEB, compressed stabilized earth blocks. And the main advantage of these bricks is that there is no intercourse material required. There is no plastering required. There is no painting required. And on the contrary, the main advantage is that it will give thermal comfort. That is, in summer it will be cool, in winter it will be warm.
When it was introduced to our country?
It has come around 10 years. In Ballari, I am the pioneer. Nobody was there in Ballari to do it. But in Bangalore, we had some 2 to 3 companies. And in Chennai, they have got, Mangalore, they have got. But mainly in Mangalore and Chennai and all that, they don't go for hollow bricks. They only go for solid interlocking bricks.
Are these interlocking bricks are eco-friendly?
Yeah, they are very much eco-friendly.
How it's?
Because we don't burn it. It is a natural soil that we are going to use and make bricks out of it. In essence, it is a sustainable material. It is called as compressed stabilized earth blocks.
And what are the main advantages or features of these bricks?
One thing is, overall cost of the building will be reduced by 35%. Second, since it requires no plastering and no painting, the cost also will be less. And secondly, in the ordinary brick mason will build only up to 3 feet wall. Whereas using our interlocking bricks, we can go up to 10 feet at a stretch, minimum. We can even go up to 15 feet. It's not at all a problem. Plus, it will give thermal comfort. which no other bricks can give.
And also, is it cost effective?
Yes, it is very much because overall saving is 35%. You cannot compare an ordinary red brick with our brick. It is, when you build the house, overall cost, saving in plastering, saving in painting, saving in mortar in between the bricks, and also the labor required. If it is conventional bricks, they can only build up to 3 feet. Now we can go up to 10 feet. And it is just like a Lego brick. They just keep on piling it one another.
So sand, cement, steel, and all will be
Are saved.
saved, and at what proportionate?
So we don't require sand for plastering because plastering is not there.
What about the lifespan of these interlocking bricks?
These mud blocks are not new. Even our ancestors were living in mud houses only. But they were making it as a cob brick, means just piling it on that. They only used to give around 200 years life. Now, once we have automated our factory, the bricks are being done with technically, hydraulically pressed. So their life, in my opinion, will be more than 200 years.
How strong they are?
If you compare the solid ordinary red brick, that is around 0.5 MPa, whereas our brick will be 15 MPa, means 15,000 times stronger than the conventional bricks.
And what is the size and weight of this brick?
Okay, for hollow bricks it is 7 kgs. The dimensions are 12 inches, 6 inches and 4 inches. Whereas solid interlocking brick, the size is 7.5, 9 and 4. And the weight is 9 kgs.
I have seen so many different kinds of bricks here in hollow and the same in solid. Why there are different ranges and sizes?
For a hollow brick, that is only one size, that is 12, 6, 4. Solid, we have got only one size, that is 7.5, 9 and 4. 6 inches and 4 inches, that is the hollow bricks used for partition wall. They can be used even for outer walls.
And what are the materials you are using in making this?
Primary is that we are using the soil. Red soil which is available only in Ballari. Because you can see the color of our bricks. It is having a magenta color. This color of the brick is not available anywhere except in Ballari.
So it is a boon for you.
Yeah, it is definitely a boon for me.
Along with soil, and what are the other components you are using?
Stabilizing or a bonding material. So we use dust, that is from the quarry dust, M sand. And some quantity, around 3 to 5% of the cement is used. Actually, we should use lime. Lime is very costly for me because I have to get from 300 kilometers. Whereas if the same thing can suffice my purpose, I am using cement, around 5%, to stabilize the bricks only.
So you are using up to 5% as a cement for binding material.
Binding material, yes.
Because of the non-availability or transportation burden, you are going for the cement.
Otherwise, I would go for lime.
If I try to get you at low cost,
Definitely, I will use it. No, actually near Gulbarga, we get very good quality lime. The Lokapur place, it is around 300 kilometers from here. So transportation will come to me 2,000 rupees only for ton material, excluding transportation. So it comes 5,000 rupees per ton, which is very, very expensive.
Sir, could you briefly explain how a house can be constructed using these interlocking bricks?
Foundation is same for all the houses. Once the foundation is done, then our superstructure will be with the bricks that we are using. So first layer is to be perfectly installed. Once it is done, then we can go on piling it up. And when there is a 7 feet height, we are going to put a lintel for that. Then after that, again 3 more feet construction, then the slab. And for G+2, no requirement of columns at all. Because these bricks itself are load-bearing bricks. So there is no need to go for columns.
so no require of columns or pillars.
For G+2. And in case any customer wants, then we can make the pillar using our bricks only. That you can see it here.
Then why did you use pillars in your home?
Because I want to go for more than 3 floors. If at all I had restricted for G+1, then I wouldn't have gone for column at all. Since I am going to, because it's a commercial site, I want to build at least 4 floors, So 2 more floors are yet to be constructed.
And what are the binding material you are using in between 2 layers?
There is no binding material used.
No need to use any.
You should not use also, and it's not required.
I noticed that you are using 8 mm iron rods in construction. What is the purpose of it, sir?
That is for vertical reinforcement. Because Normally for G+1 building, we don't go for pillars at all. So in order to see that it is having vertical strength, I have to install the solid rods, that is 8 mm rods, every meter one rod,
So for every meter, we should use one rod
one rod.
till the building.
Yeah, till the height
Height.
of the building. Yes.
Do you use any mortar for laying the first layer of bricks?
Just one mortar is being used. Cement, then small dust, that itself is enough. Then we lay it off.
Instead of cement, there also can we use the limestone?
No, it's not possible. Lime can be used within the brick material, but this is a concrete structure. So here I cannot use lime there. I can make a mortar out of lime and then use it. That is again a costly affair.
While fixing this rod, you are putting some slurry, no? What is that slurry?
That's what, one basket of sand mixed with 8 buckets of dust, then water, such that it should form a slurry. Then we go on pouring it in all the holes, only for hollow bricks.
Sir, does it require a special care or a special training to construct these with these interlocking bricks?
It is not that, they require special skill. No, people are not used to it. Once we teach them how to build it, then they can easily come. It's not a big issue. Because I, being an electrical man, I went into civil field. So when I can easily learn, others also can easily learn.
Layman can do it. And how many days does it require to get the training?
Actually, my knowledge, we have trained for 2 days. Some people may require 4 to 5 days because it depends upon the skill of that particular person.
I believe masons must have proper skill, especially for joining two walls at corner points. Is that right?
Yeah, definitely. Because in the corner, that line should not be missed. If you miss the line, that means, this wall will look different, that wall will look different. So that care should be taken. Such that, because once they lay the first layer itself, there also you get to come across the corner. So there they have to see the matching. When they go, that line should run according to the wall. There should not be any mismatch.
Okay. But it doesn't require plastering.
No requirement of plastic.
And instead, what we do?
We do pointing, that's all. Pointing is the gap in between the bricks. They are filled with our mud itself, adding some cement to it, and then making it as a boundary.
And what about painting?
Painting is to be avoided as much as possible. In case you really want to paint, go for natural paints, like cowding paints, vibhuti paint, what we call it as. But the pores should not be blocked. If the pores are blocked, then thermal comfort is gone. That is why we advise not to plaster and not to paint.
Okay, but instead of going for these chemicals and all, can we go for mud plastering?
Yeah, that is a wonderful solution. That's what we have done in 1 or 2 houses also. And in our complex, we have done mud plastering only for the internal walls.
You talk about the advantages of these interlocking bricks, as well as do you find any disadvantages or demerits in this and to overcome?
Actually, demerits are there only because there are no skilled person available, or they want to learn how to build it. If they show some interest, and we are ready to train them. That is a basic disadvantage now. They are not knowing how to practically build it, except a few masons, whom we have only trained. So if and that's what in one workshop we want to conduct this, how to build, actually, hands-on experience. If the people are ready to learn, then it will be very easy. If 1 lakh people have awareness about this, only 1% will buy. So 1% is how much? 10,000. 1,000. Each house requires around 8 to 10,000 bricks, each house. So I require to produce 8 lakhs to 10 lakh bricks, which is not so easy to do because I want to cure it for 30 days.
You mentioned that these bricks have a lifespan of over 100 years. But since it's still a relatively new technology, how can we be sure of their long-term performance? If something goes wrong after 10 or 50 years, is there any chance of damage?
No, actually, in my opinion, or you can prove it also, in the olden days, our ancestors were living in mud houses only. They were having lifespan of minimum 200 years to 250 years. It is the same concept, but I am making my bricks still stronger by using hydraulic pressure and all that. So naturally, even though the brick shape may look new, they are not new. They are old itself. So the life itself is minimum 200 to 250 years.
Is there any possibility of developing cracks over time, sir?
No cracks. No cracks are possible.
And if we go long, lengthy walls,
any size.
There is no chance. If you don't get good soil, shall we get the good quality of that brick?
See, the soil basically depends upon the color. It is not the question of good quality soil or bad quality soil.
Means, does it mean can we use black soil also?
No, black soil cannot be used there because if you press it, if you compress it, it will burst out. So I have to use red soil only, natural soil, not black cotton soil.
And can we fix electrical wiring and all easily?
Yeah, very easily because the house owner should decide where the switches should be kept. Once that design is ready, that is, we call it as PME design. Plumbing, electrical and mechanical design should be done before starting the construction.
But I came to know regarding this your 9 inches wall, it is not, there also we have to break the wall.
No, you have to etch it. But now one technology is there. Wherever we want to install the electrical switches and all, we can make it drill a hole in that and insert the pipe.
Sir, during our visit to another site this afternoon, the head mason said that the larger brick size makes it easier and more comfortable for construction work. Is that observation correct?
He was right. But at the same time, you have to think about economics of that also. Simple. Some people make it. But in my experience, even for 10 lakh rupees, you can get a machine. But that machine, the problem with that is, one side will be stronger, one side will be weaker. Because pressing has to be done both from the top, from the bottom. If that is done, then we can do it. But that costs too much.
Sir, in our civil construction industry, nowadays there are different kinds of bricks are available, hollow to AAC blocks. And among all, which is the best according to your study and experiences?
My experience, now AACC block has come. It is bigger in size, but very brittle. If you throw it, it breaks. So once you build a house with that, if you try to nail it, it will develop cracks. But in our bricks, whatever you nail it, no cracks are going to be generated. That is the advantage.
Okay, what about other compared to with other bricks?
If you go to conventional brick wall also, they do plastering. What happens? The cement that they use, the bricks that they use, they have got different expansion capabilities. Just like in physics we say. Because of that, cracks are being produced. Since ours is a homogeneous material, whatever might be the temperature outside or inside, it is not going to expand or contract. It will remain the same.
What about the 4th bricks?
Pyrotherm bricks are burnt bricks again. So they don't fall under echo. And they are also brittle. You just try to nail it, it cracks. So strength-wise, it is not...
Sir, could you please explain the complete process of making interlocking bricks, right from soil mixing to curing?
First, we have to get the raw material, that is the soil. Red soil is better. That has to be pulverized. Then it has to be mixed in the pan mixer along with ingredients like yam sand, water and some 3 to 5% cement. Everything has to be mixed. Then depending upon the size, around 7.8 kgs is being measured and poured into the hydraulic press. There we are going to press it with a capacity of 80 tons pressure on each brick. Then it is kept in under the shade for around 8 hours. So next day only it is taken out in the sunlight and start curing it for 30 days. After 30 days, if any customer has a doubt, because we say it is 15 MPa, so we give for testing also at the NABL approved labs. NABL lab is government approved lab, so they will give an authentic result of our bricks. So that will provide to the customers. So without testing, no customer or no seller should sell it.
What is the capacity of your compressing machine?
At a time I get 2 bricks. So we run 24/7. So if it is run in 3 shifts, per day I can make around 3,000 bricks.
3,000 bricks.
Per day.
And what is the cost of that machine, sir?
That machine is around 8 lakhs.
What is the total cost for setup?
Investment totally 20 lakhs for our machines. Then for civil construction and transformer, electrical, everything, I have spent around 75 lakhs for setup.
And if anybody wants to come forward to start this type of industry, is it viable?
Since I am having patent, they have to give me royalty and then start. Otherwise they cannot start it. But it is viable. Nowadays people are getting awareness towards CSEB, eco bricks. So they are coming forward. Because people are now getting exposed. conventional houses are not giving thermal comfort, whereas these bricks are giving thermal comfort. So people slowly they are getting awareness.
So if anybody wants to start this, they have to pay royalty for you?
Definitely, because no, even if they want to start, they will not know exactly what is the R&D involved. Just getting the machine, anybody having money can put the machines, but how to make bricks itself is a challenge that requires some R&D to be done.
Sir, you mentioned that these bricks need to be cured for about 30 days. So tell me, how exactly is this curing process maintained?
Why? I'll tell you. Whatever bonding material I'm using, that is the cement. I am not using OPC cement, I am using PPC cement. The main purpose of PPC cement is it has got longer settling time, because when now they are making the brick, they need to mix it, they need to weigh it. So the process itself should take around 40 to 50 minutes for one lot to be completed. And at the same time, since the settling time of PPC is more, to get the exact strength, I require to cure it for 30 days because I'm using PPC cement. And if I use OPC cement, I cannot make the brick settle because it will settle down very fast.
Okay, in a day, how many times we have to wet it?
3 to 4 times.
Sir, why don't you use paddy straw or gunny bags to retain moisture for a longer time?
No, it is not. The main point here is it should be exposed to sunlight, it should dry. Again, add water. It should be, if it is not that water has to be kept inside. Like, in cement pipes and all, they make a pond and then inside it. This is not that way. We just require to cure it because whatever 5% cement is there, that should be treated.
And at what cost you are selling your interlocking brick?
Like hollow at 38 rupees, then solid at 44 rupees.
You are saying it is cost effective and all. And if you compare with the ordinary building and with the interlocking building, how much cost will be the difference?
35% saving I'll get. 25 lakhs building is there, commercial building. Using my interlocking bricks, it comes down to 35% less. Supposing 10 lakhs is a house, in 6.5 lakhs you can complete the house.
Somebody is saying these interlocking bricks will have that so many problems and they are discouraging. I don't know the reason. Do you find why they are discouraging?
Actually, I should not say it, but I can say that. Normal contractors, they want commission in each and everything. Since here we are not using cement, maximum cement is not used. No painting is there. So the contractors do not get any commission, engineers. So they don't want to sell this product. That is the idea.
Sir, in Andhra and Telangana, many people are now coming forward to build eco houses. However, they struggle to find trained masons and architects. If anyone wants to build with interlocking bricks, are you willing to provide training or guidance to them?
Yeah, definitely.
Can you send your people to?
Yeah, we can send.
Means can you give the on-site support also?
Yeah, actually, what I was thinking, I wanted to make a mobile machine also. In case the mud is suitable there, we can make the brick on site itself. But I need to check the mud. Supposing in nearby Hyderabad, I have seen red soil. If that soil, if we test it in our lab here, I got a lab also set up here. We can check that and make a brick out of it. Cure it for 30 days, then send it for checking. In case it is more than 10 also, it is enough, 10 MPa. And we can do it on site.
Interlocking is a faster way of constructing a house, right?
Not only faster way, it is also strong enough.
Yeah, and also we can build small to big.
Yeah, anything, even flats you can build, apartments.
Sir, this afternoon we visited a site where a customer used interlocking bricks for fencing. Are these bricks cost effective for fencing purposes as well?
Cost effective because the same site which I shown you, it is 100 by 200. It is 100 feet by 200, totally 300 feet. It is 8 feet height. So naturally, I have supplied him the bricks and our masons only built it. We only took 5 days to complete that. Only 5 days.
And for temporary structures, I think it is the best alternative, I feel.
For temporary structure, you have to go for solid interlocking so that you can remove it whenever you don't want to. Like supposing scaffolding has to be done whenever houses are being built for watchmen, for storing of cement or whatever material is there. That time we can go for solid interlocking bricks. Once the house is over, you can remove that and use it anywhere else, compound and everything else.
Thank you, sir, for your valuable time and enlightening information.